Lally ho, friends, and welcome back to Kupo Quest Eorzea. Had just a little bit of a delay tonight, but we're getting started. We're down one player. We don't know where they are. I hope they're okay. I'll feel bad for crap talking them in the chat if they're not okay. But we have to see soon. Anyway, welcome back to Kupo Quest Eorzea. This actually should be the finale of the level 30 scenario that we've been running through. Straight from the Final Fantasy XIV tabletop role-playing game adventure book. So, a recap to where we are and where we left off. We find ourselves in a southern cave as we have been tracking a stolen shipment of crystals that we eventually learned the Amalj'aa were behind. So a group of beastmen have stolen these crystals and made off with them into this cave. We've tracked them here. We've had a couple battles along the way. And then we eventually learned that they took them in order to use them to summon their deity or their icons in 14, right? That's what they call them. I'm looking at you, Psychic.
Yeah,
it's icons,
14.
right?
I was not on planet Earth for like 5 minutes there.
We just call them so many different things. Ifrit. So, it was pretty much decided that that wasn't a good thing, and we were going to try to stop them. We tried to sneak up on them. Let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and show you where we are. We tried to sneak up on them, but we did have a little bit of an incident. Let's see, Zaxi, you struggled a little bit, wasn't it? It was you, right?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
I'm a bad liar, so
Oh yeah, you're gonna try to lie to me? I've got records. We record these. I'll just make everybody stop.
Determined that was a lie.
So a little bit of retro, actively changing things just a little bit. Chocobo's gonna be here, and Ken's just gonna he's gonna hold back.
His ankle broke again. Oh
His
no!
ankle broke again as he was coming
coming.
as he was coming through the water with all the effed courses. He was like, "Oh God, hold on just a second," and then he had to sit down again.
He needs to get some fins like Chocobos.
That was one of my favorite clips to make.
So great.
So essentially, you guys came in here and you were noticed. Unfortunately. And the guy basically did that villain thing where he kind of told you what they were doing. That's where he mentioned that they were going to summon Ifrit and all of that stuff. And then basically said that, this was the end of your journey. So we're not going to waste any time with this tonight. We're getting right into this. So we're going to just go ahead and jump into the combat. Let me see if I can make the token for the companion.
Fishy, then Fishy, then Psychic, then Bubbles, then Chocobo. I guess think.
Okay.
For order.
Let me reorder these.
Sure. No, I'm not going first.
They just want you to go because you blow things up.
Yeah, you blow things up. You do big damage, and then we can go in and, finish him off.
So, where did we say first? Fishy, right? Or, I guess, character name. Bell.
Voln, Zaxi, a muffin.
A muffin.
Okay.
How could you not like muffins?
I forgot that we had names for the Chocobos. I was straight up about to call it Chocobogalino.
Can't just make up new names.
Yeah, we've never made up a new name for a pet that we've had in any of these games.
Yeah, not at all.
We've never renamed a pet.
Hashtag bread and butterfly.
I was thinking the Drake.
Oh yeah, tiny.
At least we built that into the story, how we renamed it, right? It's not like we just up and changed its name. Okay. At the top of everything, there is, you see the guy who did give you his name, I think, but if I had forgotten to do that, I'm going to go ahead and tell you his name is, hold on, hold on. God, the name's on Final Fantasy 14. Flintclaw Grajj Gah.
All right.
I'm gonna just call
Bless
him
you.
Flintclaw. Yeah,
Go
right.
off.
You see him doing something, and there is going to be one marker that appears right at the start.
Yeah, of course there
Ew.
is. Bleh.
And remember how you failed that stealth check there,
Sure did.
Zaxi? Right on top of you.
Cool.
Okay.
I love that.
Love that.
So, top of the round, Belle, you are leading us off here.
So what is a marker exactly?
So the markers are the ones, if you remember from, you were here for the frogs, right?
Yeah.
They're the ones that stay on the battlefield and then trigger later. So it's kind of like
So it can differ from creature to creature. There's
it
no
differs from
specific
creature to
thing.
creature. Yeah. So it's just this area that's marked is going to be affected by an ability at the start of his next turn.
Okay.
The area that you see in orange. So if you play Final Fantasy 14, that's how they kind of telegraph things on the ground you're supposed to move out of. This is kind of how they simulate it in this game.
All right.
Yeah.
One
Tanks
final
is
thing.
supposed to move out of.
Limit breaks are available for this fight.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
We get 3 between the group.
Yes, 3 between the group. Since we're down a member, each one of you can use it once,
Excellent.
essentially.
Hell yeah.
So,
When I don't roll
What are we
all
doing?
ones, my limit break is great.
yeah, I mean, for those of you, if you didn't watch it, if you want to watch the Fate, it was kind of like a little one-off where we fought some frogs, and it should have taken like an hour. I think it took us 2.5, almost 3 hours, because we were just
Yeah.
dealing
Yeah.
the base damage. There were like
damage.
no direct hits that entire fight.
Mhm.
So, top of the round,
Excellent.
Belle, you are surrounded as this Drake just is like to start to like make its way towards your group. You can see saliva already dripping from its jaws. It's hungry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you're looking like a stack.
Let's feed it a can of whoop ass.
I will.
I gave myself a
That was good
giggle.
idea. I will move. First of all,
Okay.
move 5 squares. 1, 2,
Yep.
3. I will move 4 squares away, and then I moved, so I can't do that or that or that. So I will.
Yeah. Yeah. You moving as a black
Yeah.
mage can kind of
Sucks.
cripple some of the stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So with my secondary ability, I will cast Scathe on this closest seer to me.
Okay. The one here at the
it'll just
bottom.
take it'll just take 3 damage.
That's just 3
then-
straight up, right? Is that the one that's not the one that does the dot.
No, that's just the straight up 3 damage.
Okay.
And then, well, since I don't have to blow my load, I will cast. I'll cast Oh, Jesus. Moving is rough. A 5x5 area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will cast Thunder 2. And with a 5x5 area, I would like to hit that same seer I just hit and the 2 bruisers.
Okay. 5x5 should hit the other seer as well.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right?
5. What? I think.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. I was doing a measurement. Yep, you're right.
Mm,
So yeah,
okay.
that one and then those 2. That applies the dot 3, right?
Yes.
Speaking of which, thank you to a very helpful commenter, and we got a helpful commenter that did clarify dots. Dots stay until the end of the phase. So they do stay
Oh.
on. Same person.
Oh, hell
And-
yeah.
Yeah, same person answered about opportunity attacks, and they don't. There's no opportunity attacks in this game.
Amazing.
So-
that makes more sense.
that makes sense, yeah.
It does make more sense. Let me see. Hold on, I'm doing this live. I want to give them a shout out though. Ruby Gamer 8921. No attack of opportunities, and the dots last the entire phase or until they're removed.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Thank
that.
you.
That's been bugging us since like the first episode of this. Okay. So 3 dots, no damage now. That's damage on their into the enemy step, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Enemies resolve when a character finishes their turn. No, that will be it.
Okay. With that, then, Vaughn, you're up.
Yes. So I am going to 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move the 4 of my 5 movement down to here. And the first thing I am going to do is use Overpower.
Sure.
To grab the 2 bruises down the bottom and the sear on this one.
Does that do
right?
that does damage straight up, right?
It inflicts enmity on base, and it only does 2 if it's a direct hit.
All right, give me the roll for the direct hit then.
The direct hit is an 18.
That's gonna hit all of them.
Wait, so that is 2 damage then for the 2 bruises and the sear.
Okay.
And I am choosing not to do anything else for the first time.
Okay.
I am just going to stand here and look absolutely adorable with an axe that is 3 times my size.
Okay,
Yeah,
Zaxi, you're up. Where are you heading?
Looks like we're all kind of running away from this dragon.
It does seem to be what's happening.
I just don't want to deal with the bullshit last time of us all trying to take out the one main guy and we're all getting fucking pelted by everything else. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this shit again.
Yeah, wipe out the little ones first, and then we can all target the big one at the same time. I love it.
Always kill the ads. I mean, that's the game.
Yeah.
The fact that we just wall to wall until the boss and have all these guys chasing is just Final Fantasy 14 culture in dungeon.
Yeah, I have plenty of movement. I'm gonna go to this guy right here.
Okay. As you move, this marker moves with you.
Okay, that means I've trapped that jerk right in my... In fact, you know what? I'll move right here.
Oh, I wish I knew that. I would also move right next to you.
So
I am going to hit the one that I was originally in front of a whole lot.
Go for
I'll
it.
do my true thrust
seer,
first.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will be... It's going to be the same night, you all. It's going to be the same.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Right. That's fine. Just 3, and then I'm going to do my Dragoon combo.
Okay.
Everybody, hold your butts. 13?
Because that's a seer, it hits.
Amazing. Cool. So that's going to only an extra 4 damage, though, so whatever. So,
Hey, they don't have as much, right? They don't have as much HP.
So a total of 10 for that.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, that'll be it for now.
I do want to remind everybody that if you participated in the Fate, you do have an extra ether. And
yeah, I gave my ether. I said
Okay.
I'd give him my ether to.
Just remember you
Belle.
have those, and there's some potions floating around out there too.
Yeah, I got a couple of potions. Are you
All
saying
right.
that because you're about to deal a whole lot of damage?
Yeah.
No. So let's see. The Chocobo doesn't really have anything to do yet because no one's taken any damage. So it's
I'm
probably
about to,
just
though.
gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get the healer out of the middle. Is everyone
Move
okay
it
with
away
that?
from everything.
Normally
a
I let
great
you all pick, but I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are we ready?
No.
Flintclaw Grajj Gah. He's going to be the first one up. So, first of all, I'll roll the Flaming Spear damage. As this goes off, Zaxi, you take 10 points of damage.
All right. Well, that's not good.
Let's see. What is his... Movement's
Oh, wait.
5 squares.
Hang
1,
on.
2, 3, 4, 5. I think you all moving to the south probably helped.
Immediately before an ability is used by an enemy is resolved. So it hasn't been resolved yet, right?
So, what are you trying to do? Read it to me. Let's think through it.
Faint. Reduces the damage dealt by the abilities of the enemy that triggered this ability by 2 until the end of this turn.
Do you have to be within a certain range of that enemy?
Nope.
You should be able to...
range 2 squares, yeah.
Okay. I was
Okay,
going to say, because Faint's a melee ability in the game is the only reason I asked.
Yeah.
So, he runs in, and you see this go off, this flaming spear, as he just chucks it in your direction. As it slams into you, you can feel it slashes past you, slams into the ground, and then it's still just kind of burning there. But because it's on fire, it cauterizes the wound as it goes back, or right as it crosses through. He holds his hand out and reaches it back to himself as it pulls out of the ground, flies back into his hand. He's not close enough actually hit you with this, but he will be moving this target over to Vaughn. So that's where the target is now. Wait, he doesn't have enmity on you, does he?
No.
Not yet.
Okay. He's gonna put it on the black mage then. Wait till
face like the fuck.
he's a tactical person. He's rushing in, so he clocks you off to the side. So he is going to put his marker on you. Let's see. Next is going to be the Drake. Let's see. They also have a movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect.
Rude.
Perfect. So he's coming in, and he's going to go ahead and give you a bite. As he just runs up, opens his mouth, clamps down on you, 6 damage, 6 white noise damage. I'm assuming a 10 misses?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. As he bites onto you, he gets some of your... He kind of bites onto your gauntlet, but still pierces a little bit of the skin. And then he is going to put his own marker out. Let's see.
Oh.
Please tell me I can turn this. Oh man, I hadn't tried turning it. Oh, there it is. So he's gonna put it right there.
Rude.
That's his marker. Right there. Okay. Next, we've got, let's see. Ken's not here. I don't know why you're there. These 2 bruisers. They're standing right here. They're going to go ahead and do their attacks on you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do a devastate.
Devo.
22 is probably going to hit. So that's 4 damage plus 5 for the direct hit.
So 9 damage.
9 damage total, as the other one's going to use its devastate on you as well. 6 is going to miss, so that's just a 4. So this one's going to kind of probably move up here.
9 and 4, so 13 total.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. Those are the 2 bruisers. Now we have Seers. This isn't invoked.
NPC a character?
What do you mean? So NPCs are anything that you see here, including the Chocobo. That's not one of the 3 of you.
So if my trigger was when any character finishes their turn, could I do that after an NPC does their turn, or does it have to be one of us players?
I think it's any NPC as well.
Okay.
So the C stands for character, so why not?
Sounds good to me.
What do you want to do?
But a note in the comments. Okay.
Were these two markers made by Flintclaw, or was just one of them?
So
Was
the
just
one
the
on
one
you
on
was
one?
made by Flintclaw. The one on the other one is made by the Drake, as it seems to be like inhaling, like it's going to do something. I do need to point out, I didn't mention this. The one the Drake is doing is invoked.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I would like to use my instant ability to swift cast to sleep
Okay.
on Flintclaw and the worker Drake, then please.
Okay.
So they get a -2 to all blah blah blah, all their ability checks, and then I make an intelligence check.
So the
Use.
-2 is the base, right?
Oh. Yep, that's unlucky. Yep. So they just get -2 to all their checks.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll remember that. Well, no, I won't. Remind me of that when they go to attack.
Okay.
Now we have Seers. All of these abilities are going to be invoked as well. Okay. The one down here on the left, they're going to cast fire on Zaxi. So it's 4 damage, 20 to hit, so an additional 5.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you on there.
Are you down already?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my god.
That's 5, so that's 9 total.
9 total. Yes. The other one can't reach you. What's there? Oh, 10 squares. Okay. The one on the bottom left is going to cast fire on Bell.
Okay.
The bottom
4
right
damage.
has enmity on me.
Oh, you're right. I'd forgotten about that. So that one will be towards Vaughn. Thank you for the remember. Vaughn. And the 12, that goes against your magic defense.
12 is my magic defense.
So you get the additional 1 damage for, 5 total.
5 total, gotcha.
Then the one at the top will go after Bell.
That one can hit whoever it wants.
Okay, 4 damage, because I'm assuming 6 does not hit your magic defense, since you're a black mage.
That's true.
Okay. So with that, that'll bring us to the top of the round.
Real
Dots, really quick, right? Sorry.
Real quick, right after his turn, I am gonna also do my little ability I have after somebody finish their turn, and I'm gonna restore 1d6 plus 2 HP to myself.
Okay.
Second wind, so
Good idea.
thank you. Yeah,
Bell, who has the dots again?
It was the one seer at the bottom, and then the 2 bruisers that are between Voln and Zaxi.
Dot 3, right?
Yes, and then I roll a 19 or 20, and if I'm a lucky boy, then I get to do massive damage next turn.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm almost a lucky boy.
Oh, I saw it go by. All right, now. And don't forget, we do have limit breaks.
Mhm.
I'm not saying use them now. I'm just saying don't forget about them. All right. So be thinking about what you want the Chocobo to do, because you're now going to be in charge of that. Bell, you're up. Top of the round.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, they put you first.
That's true. Yep.
You're
I
stuck.
will. Markers suck. Is Limit Break its own action, or is that a primary ability?
It's a primary action, I believe. I'm almost paused though.
That's a good question.
Leave
it in the comments.
It has its own trigger, so I'm going to assume it's not.
You're right. So it is not. It has its own trigger. It does not list it as a primary action in the stat block. So it can be used whenever that trigger is applicable.
All right. I will. Fuck it, we do it. I will.
Fuck it, we bowl.
But yeah, fuck it, we ball. I will limit break.
Okay.
And I'm about to break.
It feels kind of silly to only hit 3 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will. It's a 5x5 square, like all my other AOE's. Shocker.
Okay.
So I will center it on.
You can
all
hit
enemies
5 with a
within
5x5.
I will hit. Oh, I will center it on Voln, and I think that'll hit all 5 of them.
Center on Voln. Okay, let me see.
You'll miss the top one. If you move it like 1 up to the where, like just above me, you should be able to hit Flintclaw, the 2 bruisers, the Seer, and the Drake. If it's a 5x5.
With a 5x5, you can hit everything on the south, right?
I like that plan. It looks like it. Yeah.
Hold on, sorry. I keep doing 6x6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I keep counting. I keep counting. I start, and then I'm counting over 5 because I'm dumb. Yeah, you can hit. You have to leave out one of the Seers. Either way.
That's fine. We'll leave out the right Seer since I haven't hit him yet.
Okay. All right. Let's see. What does your limit break do? Base deals 4d6. While under the effect of astral fire, meteor deals an additional 1d6 damage. Okay.
Yes. So I do not have that, but I will roll some d6. Base effect 4d6 to all targets.
That is such a big hit.
Blah. No.
Oh,
fuck?
man.
That happened to me last time.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Oh my god, I can't believe that.
Yep.
9. Okay.
9 damage though, so we take that.
That makes me like emotionally sad.
Yeah.
Two more. And then with my
If you guys
primary
don't mind, I'm
ability-
just gonna go make a phone call. I just need to get my affairs in order.
Yeah.
With my
Yeah.
primary ability, I will try another sleep on the Drake and Flintclaw.
Okay, go for it.
The intelligence check.
Jesus Christ.
I need this.
Okay.
12. What are you looking for that?
To break their magic defense.
No, I mean, like, what's the roll? Are you looking for? Do you need like a 20 or?
Oh yeah.
Oh, their magic
20 plus
defense.
5.
Their magic defense.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Their magic defense.
Yeah, the magic defense. That's a little low for that.
Yeah. No worries.
Rude.
And then with my second ability, I will use a mana font so I can restore 2 MP.
Okay.
And then that will be my turn. I will. There's no point in me moving. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Well, you haven't moved, so can't you do this other secondary action?
Oh yeah, that's true. I could actually. Good point. Yeah, I will use. I'll just cast a regular blizzard on the seer closest to me. So
Okay.
it'll just take 3 damage, and then I gain Umbral Ice, which will let me restore more mana.
3. You don't roll for anything on that, then, do you?
Nope. It just. Oh wait, the base effect deal 3 damage, direct hit deal an additional 1d6. Oh yes, so I can actually. D20 plus 5. Okay, nice.
Click on the button.
Yeah, you should have a blue. Yeah, you should have a blizzard, I think.
Nice.
That will
is there a
hit.
blizzard button? Oh, yeah,
There should have been. Yeah. I'll let you
deals an
keep the-
additional
Yeah. Go ahead and you can just go ahead and roll the d6.
Ah!
This thing
I
had
hate
2
it.
HP.
Ace
2.
is in here,
Hey,
so I'll just
maybe
say it.
it'll
I'll
die by
hate
the
it
dot.
here.
It'll die by
I
the
hate
dot.
it here.
It'll
I
die by
hate
the
it.
dot,
That's
but it
fucking
gets another
funny,
attack
holy shit.
before the dot goes off.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
god,
true,
it
that's
had
true.
2 HP. I was like, there's literally only
Oh,
one
fuck.
thing he can roll that will. Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights again, isn't it?
That's good.
All right.
Uh,
I hate it here. I think that's the catchphrase of Kupo Quest now. Is that it, Bill?
yeah, that's it.
Vaughn.
Your heart,
I
please.
would like to cry. Apparently I'm quite good at that.
Roll for cry.
Roll for cry. Okay, I am going to. At this stage, I'm going to move myself just here. So I'm still within range of everything.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to overpower to take everything within the 5x5, which is the Drake and everything at the bottom.
Okay.
Which is a 12 to hit for direct hit. Does that hit anything?
Physical, right?
Yes.
That hits the seers.
Okay.
That hits the seers. That's it.
So the 2 seers will take 2 damage.
It's a 5x5, right? From you.
Yes. Yep.
So, wait, a 5x5 centered on you, right?
Yeah. So it won't hit the right one. It'll hit
Okay,
the
I was gonna
left one.
say, yeah. Okay, so you're gonna miss one.
Yeah,
seer.
I got confused.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So I get the left one, but I get the 2 bruises and I get the Drake because that's within the range.
and it kills this one. It knocks off that one measly
Jesus
HP.
Christ.
Overpower is, let's see. Does it do any damage when it doesn't hit?
So it just inflicts enmity.
Okay, so you now have enmity on pretty much everything down here except for Flintclaw.
Except for Flintclaw and the top seer, obviously.
Right.
And then I am going to use my secondary ability, Rampart, which will reduce the damage I take from all abilities by 2 until the start of my next turn.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm just gonna bunker the fuck down.
Okay. Zaxi, you're up.
Am I now?
You are.
Real quick question. I don't think I'll use it yet because we do have Chocobo magic right after me, and it hopefully will be healing me. Is using a potion a secondary action or a bonus action?
I believe it's secondary. Let me check the item really quick. It says it on the item, but I didn't have anything to actually hand out to you, so. Potions and ethers are both secondary consumables.
Okay.
So it would use the secondary action, so you couldn't do that and another secondary action, but you'd still have your primary.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna trigger my lance charge, which will give me an additional 2 damage until the end of this turn.
Okay.
So let's not forget that. And then I am going to hit the one that's right in front of me, the bruiser number 1.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my fun true thrust first.
Okay. Well,
Ooh,
21 will hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 10 damage total on that one.
Sure.
And then because that one hit so hard, I feel comfortable doing this now. I am going to do the disembowel next.
Okay.
Because I just read it again, and it turns out, and that's gonna be 12 damage actually, because that's an extra 2 on top of that. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 just misses.
Okay, that's fine.
Just
so
misses.
So it's gonna be 3. So it's gonna be 5 extra damage on him, and then until I get knocked out, I am under the effect of Power Surge. So now my abilities will deal an additional 2 damage until I'm knocked out, basically.
Okay. Perfect. Anything else?
I am gonna hop out of this
okay.
fire.
I wasn't gonna press, but
I was planning on doing that anyways. I just didn't,
I was just like, you want to stand there? Okay.
No, I'm not gonna. I would die if I stood there. I was thinking.
Maybe.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay, healer companion is up. Muffin, right? Muffin was the healer.
Yeah.
Muffin.
All right. Reminder of your choices. One person can get 12, or a 5x5 area centered on the chocobo, so they'd have to run in. He can give 7 to everybody. So what do you want to do? 12 to 1 or 7 to a couple?
I'm full health, so I'll let you guys decide that.
I'm
regardless
less
of
than
where
half
he's
of my
put.
health.
Oh yeah, I'm at like. Well, how much health do I have? Like 30 something. I'm at like 25% health, I think.
Oh, you're
But I can at least
25% down or left?
left.
Okay.
really?
I only have 11 HP.
Your all's
Total?
call. No, left, I think he means.
I
He
have
definitely
11
has.
HP left.
Yeah. I was going to say, you definitely have more than that total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you get hit this? Did you just get hit last round a bunch?
By the Bruisers.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Bruisers teamed up on him.
I would say if I can't ping, I don't think, but if we move,
Put
if
the
you ju-
Chocobo
yeah,
like in the corner of the range of attack, because no matter where it gets put to give us both health, it's going to be in range.
and
Because
it'll
it
get you
needs
2
a
bell
5
if
by
it's right
5.
there.
So right here,
It will miss me. Because
No,
it's
Five
5
by
by
five?
5.
4.
5 by
Okay.
5 hits you.
So right
No,
here,
it
it's
would've- it would've-
it has to be centered on this character, right?
Oh, centered on it.
Yeah. So if he moves here, he can blast it off and then move out because he's got one more thing of movement.
yeah.
So he'll move here, blast off 7 to both of you, and then move up here. Just out of both of those. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the 2 of you heal 7. Okay. Now we're getting into some damage. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. So first, Flintclaw is going to pop off. So, Belle, you are going to take 9 damage.
Okay.
And then the Drake kind of just breathes out this fire, but instead of like just a plume of fire that comes out, it comes out as like a cyclone. So it's like swirling around as this flame, the cyclone of flame just comes out and engulfs over top of you. Damage
I'm
coming
going
your
to
way. Go for it. 18.
trigger reprisal immediately before an ability used by an enemy within 2 squares is resolved, which is obviously the Drake. It will reduce damage by another 2, so I will.
Okay.
I reduce damage by 4 this round.
Okay. Perfect. So that's still 14.
Yep.
Coming your way. So this is going to get out of the way for now. Let's see. Flintclaw, though. Do you have enmity on him?
No.
Okay. He throws his spear as it hits Bell, and he pulls it back into his hand. He's gonna pretty much think that you're taken care of with the stuff down there, and he's gonna turn and run at Zaxi. So yeah, let's see. Oh, as he sees also you have a spear of your own as he twirls it around his head, and you can see it's still flaming as he twirls it and then stabs at you with a true thrust. Let's see. Oh, and 8's gonna miss you, I think.
Yeah.
But 6 damage. 6 damage comes as the base effect. Let's
No.
see.
You're gonna be hurt real bad.
This guy.
Yeah.
Just in case, he's gonna move and target the tank with this last one. Just in case. He's pretty confident that you're down for the count, but he's not gonna take chances. This Drake still has enmity on you, right? So it's gonna walk down into range. Boom, boom. Then it's going to take a bite.
I'm going to trigger Thrill of Battle immediately before taking damage. Restore 1d6 plus 2 health. That one. D6 plus 2, so I take 8 health.
Nice.
I get 8 health.
And this gets reduced by 4, right?
All
Yep.
damage until my next turn gets reduced by 4.
Oh, lovely.
Beautiful.
Okay. Bite coming at you. I think 13's going to miss.
Sure does.
6 damage as it clamps down
So
on you,
2.
but you're just
Love that.
So 2
pushing
damage
it away.
total.
Yep.
Yes, 2 damage total.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, one thing I did forget. When he hit you, Flintclaw, when he hit you, you now have a .3 on you as well.
Oh, shit.
That's to Zaxi.
Do I have a dot?
Yes. 3 damage at the end of the turn. Okay. So, next thing to do, the Worker Drake went. The Bruisers are going to do their 2 attacks.
Mhm.
And they've got to go after you because you've got enmity.
Yeah. I mean, they can go after someone else if they want.
I think a 20 is going to
But
hit you.
it's stupid, dude. Yes, a 20 will hit.
So 4 base damage gets negated. Then there's 5
Yep.
damage coming your way after that.
Okay.
And then the other one will use his Devastate ability.
Mm-hmm.
4 damage gets negated. 13. Does that hit you?
Will miss.
Okay, so no damage from that one. And then finally, this Seer, this is an invoked ability, will attack you. 4 base damage gets negated. Does 17 hit your magic defense?
Oh, yeah.
3 damage there.
Okay.
And then the last one up top will again target Bell. 4 base damage, 20. Does that hit your magic defense?
Yes. You
For
said
an
the
additional-
top spear is hitting me?
The top one, yes.
Okay.
And then this marker's coming back out, and it's going to be placed right here.
Oh, you dick.
Oh, how much was the damage? I'm sorry.
Total was 6.
Okay.
Sorry,
That
I don't
is-
think I
No
said
worries.
that.
A marker from an invoked ability, or is using an invoked ability to generate a marker. I am going
Yep.
to use my instant ability Interject,
Okay.
which is a range of 1 square, and essentially it interrupts the invoked ability that triggered it, negating
Boom.
it completely.
Boom. That marker's no longer there for this turn. Tanky stuff. All right, that's going to be back to the end of the round. So, Zaxi, you're going to take 3 damage. And remind me, it's the 1 bruiser.
Both the Bruisers and the Dead Seer.
Okay, so you didn't hit the Drake with it.
No.
Okay.
The Dead Seer just like convulses a little bit on the ground.
As the electricity pulses through his body. Okay.
Trying to start up its heart again.
Oh, you know what? Shit just gets back up. Like, oh, thanks for the jolt. Fire.
He's on our side now.
Oh yeah, he's had a change of heart. So yeah, that will be the back to Bell's turn. Oops.
I will. This is not looking good.
I mean, y'all can feel free to stay in one space. And then Zaxi move closer to you. And then I move closer to everybody. And just fuck this bitch up.
I will cast a 3 damage, an additional d6, 3 damage, an additional d6. Okay, they're both the same. I will cast a fire on the top bruiser 1.
Okay.
Gives me the consecutive invocation. Okay, yeah. I will cast a fire on bruiser 1. Roll.
Just go way up here.
There we go.
Ooh, that is not going to hit his magic defense, unfortunately.
And then I'll get consecutive invocation, and I will forego all my movement to cast 3. Yeah. Okay. I will cast a Fire 2, which is a 5x5 square. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, since you just cast fire, you should have the
Astral Fire?
what's the fire? What's astral fire, right? So this one should do more damage.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So in the 5x5 square, I think I can hit all of them. 2, 3.
I think
4,
you can.
Yeah, they're all pretty
2,
clumped
3,
together
1,
now.
2. Yeah.
You know what?
If I
If you
center
hit
at
the
top of
bottom
the
left
Drake.
on the Drake.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I'm
True.
gonna
Bottom left,
do
or the
this.
top left, yeah.
Give me just a second.
Are you just gonna make a 5x5 marker?
I
for
have.
Me?
I mean, I was using it for the other one, right? I just didn't have it in this scene.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'll just pop it out. So yeah, let's look at it. Oh crap! Sorry. Show. All right. So here's your 5x5. Where do you want to put? Yeah. Boom.
See, this
Everybody
is
in there.
Oh yeah, I'm hitting everybody.
Everybody ended up getting burnt.
So they will at least take 3 damage, and then.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were doing the 18 for the magic defense. Will hit everything.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then because I have Astral Fire, I get another D6.
Okay, so we're up to 5.
Yeah.
10 damage. Okay.
Alright.
The bruiser in front of you starts screaming as its body bursts into flames, and it just keeps trying to pat them out. For a minute, Vaughn, you see this confusion come over its face. These things worship fire. Fire is their livelihood, and now it has turned on them. It is consuming him as he screams his last breath. This one is gone. 10 damage on this one. Okay, he's still up. That was a good hit, though.
Thank you.
It was able to hit the seer, right? Yep, it was able to hit everything, I believe.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You just damaged everything on the board with this round.
Except for the top.
No, he damaged the top, too.
The very top seer, number 1.
Yeah, you cast the first thing you cast at him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, on my screen, he's all the way at the top. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, but didn't you do like the fire 1 at him before you did fire 2?
Oh, no. I did it on the bruiser that is now dead.
Oh. Well, I'm going to say you did it at the one at the top, because otherwise you didn't need to
Fair
do
enough.
that.
Okay.
So, sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were talking about the seer at the
good, no
top.
worries.
Okay.
Um,
Anyway, this way you threw around some extra damage, because that would
Yeah.
have been wasted, because he died on that fire too, so.
Gotcha, okay. And then with since I foregoed my movement, I also get 2 secondary abilities. So I will use Transpose to turn my Astral Fire into Umbral Ice. And then I will also use Mana Ward, giving me a 2 HP barrier.
Okay. All right.
And that will be my turn.
So, Vaughn, you are up.
Yes. I am in pain. I
Yeah.
am in a lot of pain. I am going to use my warrior combo into Storm's Path on the bruiser in front of me. So warrior combo is the first one. It deals 2 damage and inflicts enmity. If it's a direct hit, it deals an extra 4 damage. So 17, a direct hit on the bruiser in next to me.
It is.
So that'll take 6 damage.
Okay, he's not looking good.
Fuck it, we bowl. I'm gonna hit him with a Storm's Path as well then.
Okay.
Which is 2 base damage, still inflicts enmity. I get 2 HP back. Direct hit 18, I'm assuming is gonna hit then.
Yep.
So that is 6 total damage to it. I get 2 HP back.
Okay.
Nice.
6 was exactly what it had. How do you want to kill this thing, since that was so pretty?
The warrior combo, the heavy swing into maim, is just going to be like him holding onto his combo and like swinging it above him, which is not difficult. He is a Lalafell. But as soon as he like swings it above him, he like gets to a certain point, and then I don't know why I made him ambidextrous in my mind, but he like swaps hands before it like finishes a full swing and uses the like centrifugal force and like slams it down, and you feel like this little bit of a crackle of the lightning from the storm, just kind of cleaves him in half. Because
Splits open.
it's always funny. And then he is going to no, it's inevitable. He is going to use his secondary ability Berserk now,
Okay.
where my abilities deal an additional 2 damage until the end of this turn.
Okay.
And Voln is just going to start 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he can make it. He is going to start running with the marker in front of Belle and just tells everyone to come in close and trust me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Sure.
I don't know what you're doing, so I think fine. You got. I like to think that you're confused and you think it's a stack marker, and you're like, "Come back, come back."
They always run off with the fucking stuck markers.
They do, yeah.
The amount of tanks that I have returned back to me, I swear to God, I'm like, do your job or I will throw you into this hole and finish this dungeon myself.
Is that it for you right now?
That is it for me right now.
Okay. That brings us to Zaxi.
Alright. I'll save the potion for the end. I'm gonna do a couple things. Because I super hate this guy.
Sure.
So first I'm gonna do the tried and trusty True Thrust Vorpal combo. So we'll do True Thrust first. And remember I get an extra 2 damage on this too because of my power surge. So
that's the kind of numbers we prefer to see.
20's gonna hit, so that's
so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. And then we're gonna do Dragoon combo. Because that one does pretty good. Oh, that didn't hit. 13 probably does not hit him.
13 does not. No.
But but that's still gonna be 5 damage.
Okay.
And then I am going to do my limit break on this guy.
Okay.
Which is going to deal 66 damage to the target. And then I can move to an empty square adjacent to the target, so it means I can hop back after I do this.
Yeah, because you still have your movement, so just bounce and then go. Yeah.
Yep. So let's roll it, please. Please give me
Yeah,
24. Whoa.
24. So that's going to be 26 damage because that's an extra 2 damage on top of that as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. 26. Yeah. Wow.
So, and then I'm going to hop back.
Yeah.
I'll probably hop back over here so I'm super out of the way.
You all see Zaxi just start, these two are locked in combat. They both have their pole arms. They're parrying each other. Eventually Zaxi finds a moment and just gives 2 quick attacks and then jumps up. And, it's a crowded cave, but, there's a ceiling there, but she seems to jump up and then almost like she disappears. And then out of nowhere back as she just flies down on this thing, slamming him right through the shoulder, ripping her polearm out, and then hopping right back next to you, trusting in your abilities. This dude looks pissed and really hurt.
I'm also as my secondary ability, I'm gonna take my one of my potions.
Okay.
What does that do? Could you tell me what I?
Yes. Sorry, I will tell you that. Restore 3 HP.
3 HP. Oh,
and it's gone.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
What do you want Muffin to do?
If I may take control for this, Put Muffin in the top left corner of the marker and heal everyone for 7 HP.
Easily done. You all get 7 HP back.
Sounds good to me. 7. Boop.
Nice.
Now we're going to find out what you have planned.
Yes.
As he takes his spear, he kind of dropped it when you did your jump attack, and he bends down and he picks it up. I will stop you. We will bring Ifrit into this world. Even if I have to die to see that happen. And he will throw his spear. What are you doing?
Okay, so as soon as he throws his spear, because it is a marker, we have already established that this is an ability. That is all that I needed to hear. So, as soon as he throws his spear, you're going to see Voln just kind of scream at these people to just leave my friends alone, and he's going to grab his axe. He's going to kind of hold it above his head, and as soon as the spear comes to hit the ground, he's going to intercept it with the axe, slam it into the ground so that it still goes off with the ability. But instead of the fire hitting everybody, you're going to see that the fire kind of explodes up and then convulses in onto Voln. I'm going to use my limit break of Landwaker.
Okay.
And what it happens is, it makes me the sole target of all damage inflicted by the effect that triggered Landwaker. It will halve the damage taken rounded up. If an ability triggered it, the character that used the ability suffers damage equal to the amount of HP I lose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, let's see.
So, you're rolling the damage for all 4. I take all of that halved, and then whatever damage I take, he also takes.
Okay. The character that uses the ability suffers damage equal to the amount of HP lost. That's great. So, the ability rolled for 13. So, half rounded up would be 7, right?
So the total of all damage inflicted by the effect.
13
So
times
13
4.
13 is what everyone would have suffered.
Total?
That's
Yeah.
13 for each person. Yeah.
Yeah, 13
Yeah,
times
so
4
then I take all of that.
That is so crazy.
So 13's 26 is 52. So obviously half is 26. So in my mind, because there was no way that I was going to be making it out with the way that everything goes. So in my mind, after he's like slamming it down into the ground, intercepting the spear, so the spear lands in front of him at his feet. The fire still goes up, and it like kind of comes up and then encases into Voln's tiny little body. Before he just does the casual warrior thing that they all fucking do, because Fellcleave. Fellcleave go burr. He's going to kind of like, with all of the fire that's like running through his little body, he's going to go down, obviously. But he's going to grab the axe and the spear and flick the spear back with the fire towards Flintclaw.
Well, and how do you kill this guy though? And
So-
full disclosure, Saxy, you left him at 1 HP.
Yeah.
Wait, I am eviscerating this motherfucker off the planet. So what would happen? So he's intercepted it. It's hit the ground. The fire comes up. The earth comes up because from the from the force of this massive axe into the ground. The fire convulses into him. He kind of like transfers it a little bit, as you see he kind of just explodes in rage and flicks the spear back. With the spear going back, you see the fire go into the axe. It then transfers back into the spear and basically just like pips this thing like a javelin, like hitting it with a bat, basically.
Sure.
Straight back to sender. And you're just going to see this spear like start to get iron hot from the fire damage and just completely pierce through and take him and pin him to one of the walls.
As he gets blown back, boom, and pinned against this wall on the far side. You can see the last thing you see right before you lose consciousness, because I'm assuming that knocks you out.
Oh yeah.
It
doesn't kill me outright. But yeah,
is
it's gonna.
His eyes widen and then right through his chest, and that's the last thing you see. But the rest of you see him fly across and just solid rock as the spear takes and just jams into the side of this cave wall. He's out.
That is a limit break, isn't it?
That was a limit break.
Cool.
That
then,
was crazy.
That was very
After
cool.
that, Voln's gonna take like a few of those like last breaths. Once the adrenaline kind of, once you do something cool, the adrenaline wears off, and as soon as the adrenaline wears off, he's just
Boom.
face plant into the ground. He's out.
All right. Let me take this guy off the table.
Bye.
Now that I am out for a second, I will be back in a moment. I am so sorry.
No problem. Take your time. You're down anyway. So with that, with Vaughn being down, the one at the top, the seer that came and was basically telling about, you guys being here. You see, they are panicking, and they are gonna take off deeper into the cave. They're heading out of here. The one at the bottom, it looks scared, but is sticking around. And the Drake, however, is still hungry, as it's going to come in. And first thing it sees is Zaxi, so it's going to come at you, Zaxi. Let's just see. I know, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool. I'll faint. So, reduce the damage dealt by the abilities of the enemy that triggered this ability.
Okay, you got 11 damage coming your way.
So 9 damage.
9?
Yeah.
And then invoked marker. Oh, this thing can go away too. Because
You know
it is.
I'm doing alright.
Oops. Let's hide this, because that marker's gone. But this marker is still here.
How does
Right
the
about
dragon look
there.
right now, out of curiosity?
Let's take a look.
Probably.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. The one guy took the brunt of your bad stuff. The seer is recognizing, game recognizes game, is going to target the black mage.
Yeah, that's fair.
4 base damage, 21 hit your magic, so that'll be 6 total.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Game recognizes game. Yeah, true.
At the end of this round, the dots go off. Did the Drake have a dot?
No, nobody alive has a dot right now.
Okay.
Nobody alive.
Zaxi does.
Did I?
Yeah. The
No.
physical attack from what's his face.
That was the
gives you a
last
dot.
round. I had already taken it.
But the dots last for the phase. That was one of the things that our good commenter friend.
But he's dead. Does that
They don't go down when they die.
that has to go when they die?
Do your dots go down when they die?
He can't keep hurting me.
It's more like
if he's dead.
it's more like a wound, like a you know what I mean? Like a dot's more like a wound or a poison or something that continues to hurt.
Doesn't say anything about.
I'll say it drops off because he's dead. In 14,
Put
like
it in
say,
the comments.
yeah.
I was about to say, no, actually, no, it would make sense that it stays on, because in 14, if the Black Mage goes down, Thunder still does periodic damage. Like, if
until
the
it
White
wears
Mage goes
off.
down, Arrow still does damage for
Yeah.
30 seconds. Until
I think the dot stays.
off.
That would be, but I'm gonna be nice and say it'll drop off since he's dead.
We're
In saying
down
that,
one,
we have
one
also-
character. So
We're
that's
down a
okay.
character, so I'll be nice. Okay, fine.
We've also established, I don't know, maybe he fucking shit himself before he died and he panicked and dropped everything after seeing his spear come back at him at Mach 5 speeds.
I do think that the dot would stick around, rules as intended, just because the way that it works in 14. But yeah, where we're down a player, I will say that dot can drop off since you killed him. So no dots right now, but that'll bring us then to. Oh man, I still gotta cycle through these.
Zaxi says all the time, leave it in a comment.
Do you agree with me? First of all, do you agree with me that the dot should stick around? Second of all, do you agree with me that it was the nice thing to do to let it drop?
If you have any complaints or anything, check out the Patreon.
$5.
If you pay $5, you are welcome to yell at us as much as you like.
Yeah.
We still won't listen.
You gotta pay
we'll
us
listen if you
15
pay
for
us
us to
10
listen.
Oh, 15
Yeah,
for
15 for us
$5.
to listen.
Okay, top of the round, Bell.
We gotta love a hashtag Wolfkin's corporate shill.
Gotta make that money. All right, Bell, what are you doing? Come on, big guns.
Bell will cry because he's standing in a marker.
Roll for cry.
Roll for cry.
Oh, Bell is going to ruin his DPS and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, good amount of range of that fucking seer. For my secondary ability, I will use Transpose, turning my Umbral Ice into Astral Fire.
Okay.
Then... Are these the same damage no matter what?
Then cry? I love crying. Crying's fun. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, it is the same damage. I will cast... yeah, I'll just cast a regular fire on the Drake.
Okay.
Okay, yep. True.
8. Won't hit its magic defense, but it will take the 3 base damage.
Rude.
When you're knocked out or it's not renewed. Okay, that is my turn.
Did you do a primary action?
Yeah, that was the fire.
Oh, okay. All right, then Vaughn is
He's
unconscious. Zaxi.
Vaughn's turn, you just see a couple of bubbles come up from the water because he's face down.
Bloop, bloop. Oh, yeah. You can turn him over to where
That's
he doesn't
funny.
drown for a
Yeah.
free action.
Yeah,
If you
Yeah,
Zaxi
fuck
is
it.
gonna gently with her foot flop him over.
Pick him over. Yeah.
Because he's little.
True.
He's a little guy.
I'd say his
I'm glad
armor
you
weighs
chose the
more than
foot.
he does.
Yeah, I'm glad you chose the foot because in my mind it was you just using the end of your spear like ew, ew, ew,
That's-
ew.
That's what I was thinking, too.
Yeah. My 2-year-old has been saying, "Who's this little guy?" So that's what I know. This little guy.
I love
He's so cute. I want to hurt something.
I think you should.
What a coinky
Yeah.
dink.
I'm going to do Life Surge, which is going to grant me Drain, and I have advantage on my ability check.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna True Thrust combo this Drake, and then basically get a jump over him with it.
Oops.
So we're gonna. Oop. Well, he's dead now,
he-
everybody.
he's not.
Yeah, let's go.
He's not.
Well
I-
done.
I hid the token. Sorry. Sorry for the hope.
All right. So, True Thrust. This is gonna be with advantage, so I might have to roll it. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll it twice. If this doesn't, we'll roll it again. Oh no! You know what? That was a nat 20. Baby.
Natural 20. Okay. That's the kind of stuff you need. So it's 3, and then what is that? 2d6?
5.
So roll an
Yeah.
additional 2d6.
Ooh, yay! Plus an extra 2 on top of that. So, because I still have Power Surge.
So 10 total
Those-
right now.
Those frogs in the last session are seeing what we're doing now and they're like, oh, we dodged a bullet.
Yeah, no kidding.
So that's on top of that. That's an extra 9. So 19 damage
Dang.
total.
Do you get the 2 twice? Is it 19 or 21?
It would. I don't know actually. It doesn't. It just says, well, under the effective power switch, your abilities deal an additional 2 damage.
Okay, so it'd just be the 2.
So,
So
yeah,
19.
it's
Still.
19. And then, and that's not even the whole thing yet.
I know. Was that just your first
because-
attack?
That was just my first attack. And I get 2 HP back, as our Australian friend would say. And then
HP.
I'm gonna hit it again. I'm gonna do my Dragoon combo.
Okay.
Swing, bada bada, swing. Ooh,
Another-
nice.
I thought that was another crit at first.
No,
Another
it
So
wasn't.
did I.
So 18. So that's
15,
gonna,
right?
23 is definitely gonna hit. So 13, 14. So it's gonna be and then another 15 damage. And then I'm just gonna swing. Use my spear to swing around him, so I'm not right in front of him.
Yeah, you did some damage that round for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Muffin's
I sure did.
turn. What do you want them to do? Muffin the first is going to move out.
Yeah.
I guess the
GTFO.
question is, do you want 7 to both of you, or do you want 12 to one of you?
Oh, because Muffin can't heal.
Yeah,
Well, right now.
the Chocobo doesn't have like a resurrection at level 30.
Excellent. How are you doing, Fishy?
I'm at 9 out of 21, so
Yeah.
You're probably gonna take damage before I am, so I would say you take the full heal. But
Let's both get 7 then. That's
Nope.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have 12. But I had gotten hit for 12 once, so if we can add 7 onto that. That's fine. I'll still be in the game.
Okay. So 7 to each of you.
Yeah, 7 each of
Okay.
us.
Okay. You can each take 7. As we come down, this guy will swing around here, and he's going to do his bite to you. As he just kind of comes around, he's going to try to bite you, Zaxi. Does a 17 hit you?
It does.
Physical defense. That is a total of 11 damage.
I'm glad that I got 7 hit.
And the marker goes here.
Rude.
Well, there. Okay. The Seer's gonna attack Zaxi.
Of course.
Magic defense of 11. Does that hit you?
That does not. Oh, no, that is my magic defense.
So you take 6 damage.
Ooh, well.
Are you up or no?
Yep.
Okay. Whoa.
The way you say that.
As it sees what the Drake's doing, it sees that you're wounded, and it's going to try to just finish you off, but it doesn't quite make the mark. How much do you have? I'm curious. 2. Okay. So, end of the round. Oh no, this doesn't have a dot on it, does it? Nothing alive does.
Just yeah.
Okay. So, end of the round, we're back to Belle.
Please kill this dragon.
It's getting tense. It's getting tense here.
We all have limit broke.
Yeah.
Yep. No
Yep.
limit breaks left.
Okay, I will.
Like when I killed that thing, fucking hell.
This is exciting.
I mean, I would expect nothing less from the big level 30 fight.
Sure.
I will.
I feel like the
forego all
frogs
my-
lasted longer, but this one's been just a little bit more like intense.
We
I don't know.
let them last longer. But yeah, that's what it was. We let them live.
I will forego all my movement and use my 2 secondary abilities to scathe the Drake for 6
Okay.
base damage.
6 base damage?
Yeah.
That's great. Okay.
And then...
Oh, you're scathing twice, is what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
mean.
two,
I was
yeah,
gonna.
two
Was a
scathe.
a secondary just a 6 base? I'm with you now. I'm
No,
with you.
no, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to restore my mana if I do this, so fuck it. I will cast fire twice at the Drake with my consecutive invocation.
Okay. Let's have some damage rolls.
First one, show me potato salad.
Magic
And
defense.
salad has raisins in it.
That misses.
Yep, true. So he'll at least take the 3. And then my second fire. Come on. Oh, that should be better. Where are the dice?
That hits. So that's a total of 9 damage, right?
I get an additional d6 because I'm on fire right now.
Oh, okay.
For 12 damage total.
Can you only roll
Level to
3s?
I know, right? Well,
Better than rolling ones,
that's true.
baby.
This thing is like hanging over top of Zaxi, and you see Zaxi's down on like one knee at this point. She's just weakly trying to lift her polearm as this thing. How do you end this thing?
Yay.
Don't get too happy, we still got one more down there.
Yeah, right. What did it just last do to Zaxi? It swiped at her with the polearm or something?
No, it's just trying to eat her, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
This thing
good.
just wants food.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I guess as it tries and goes for another attempt to devour Zaxi, the scathes and the fires will just shoot down its gullet and give it the Ifrit treatment.
You see it start like as the magic goes into its chest, Zaxi, you see it take a step back and it just throws its head in the air and it's like, and you see like fire bursting out of it, but not the fire that it breathes. It seems like you can see its chest glowing red as the fire magic is just going through, burning things on the inside as this thing flails about for a minute until it falls into the water next to you, splashing you and just dousing you with water, soaking you from head to foot. As this which means
Which means
so is this marker. Okay, Vol,
2,
down.
3, 4.
Zaxi, what do you want to do?
I
treatment.
am going to start my bloodbath, which will give me drain again.
Okay.
Because you know what? It's either 2 or 3, and at this point, I'd rather just hit it real hard. Okay, I can move 5, and so that was exactly how many diagonal to get to this little jerkwad. And I'm gonna hurt this little jerkwad real bad. Because he's a little jerkwad.
Sure.
He might be a jerkwad. Bella, you think he might be a jerkwad? I'm not 100% sure.
I'm getting jerkwad energy off this dude.
Oh,
Yeah. This is giving very jerkwad vibes.
Yeah. Lord Jerkwad.
I'm gonna count that as a pun, and I'm gonna give you your advantage for the session. Because that was pretty good.
We're gonna maybe end up
Immediately
using
use
that
it.
Because I really want this guy.
Yeah, you
10
should
probably
probably.
doesn't hit, so I'm gonna re-roll that true thrust.
Yep, 10 does not hit it. Don't re-roll the damage. Just get another D10.
Oh well, yeah, that's fine. We'll take. Okay, that was good. So 21, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 15 damage on the true thrust.
You don't even have to attack it again.
Yeah.
How do you do this?
I hate being wet, and I'm just gonna I sweep it and then just stab down into him.
You can see he's sees you running at him. He sees the Drake fall, and it looks like he's about to bolt, but you're just too quick for him as you just run in and you see him getting ready to cast a spell off, but he never gets to finish the incantation as you silence him forever. And then eventually calm comes over as you find yourself standing there, surrounded by the bodies of all of these people that ambushed you, surrounded by the now reddening water as the bodies are just kind of washing up a little bit onto this shore here. And this container of crystals in the corner as you catch your breath. Vaughn is still out.
I'm just having a nappy. I'm just eepy.
Sure, we probably brought him to Ken. Like, we're gonna bring him to Ken and have Ken, like, you know, do his little thing.
Ken runs in. What did I miss?
I will.
Let's see. I will say that
Do they
since
have
Ken
a
is yes.
Oh, okay.
Who? White mages? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
If it's anything like 14, we get revives at like level 18, which is so good.
It is called Raise. Removes the knocked out enfeeblement from the target, then restores 1d6 plus 3. So you can go ahead and roll that, Vaughn.
Cool.
You will have weakness. You will have a weakness.
I am
a -2 penalty on all checks. And you
so
get
5 total.
5 HP back.
And we're like helping you up.
I was gonna make a joke about like it was like a wrong franchise, damn.
It works. We all know what Murlocs are, right?
Yeah.
After Ken does that, he goes and runs away again. So
Fulton's just gotta get up and just like there's a little bit of upchuck. It's like,
now there's some puke that's kind of mixing in with the blood and the water. It's disgusting. It's actually lapping up a little bit onto your boots there, Zaxi.
No,
and you can just see.
Rude.
I'm
jumping up onto the drier part of this.
Zaxi rolls for disgust.
Yeah.
I love it. So, what do y'all do?
Do we want to go find that other guy? Do you think he's probably gone now?
I don't even remember that there was another one. The one ran off. I mean,
you ran off after you killed the guy, so you weren't around. You were taking a little nap, silly.
He just does a really big stretch. He's like, "Yeah, I feel so much better now." Well, I mean, we took out what I think there might be their leader, and all of the crystals are right there. Do we wait and have someone come in to grab them? Do we? Hey, Belle, don't you have a link pearl? And tell the guy that they're all here.
Yes, we all do actually. But if I remember correctly, and I guess I could ask him, our mission was to retrieve the crystals and bring them back, along with any fallen people that we find. But I will.
Do we find any fallen people?
You do find the
Amalj'aa.
There were some. There were a couple corpses up near the crystals. It does look like somebody else had come here before, but did not make it out.
No.
Are you contacting Warren? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'll tap on the link pearl and say we've cleared the cave and we can start securing the crystals.
Oh, that's great to hear. I'll mobilize the stone torches at once, and we'll head. Can you just give me a brief? Where are you? Which cave? You know.
Yeah,
I'm not going to make you remember.
There was like a river, and then there was a cave, and we were in the cave.
It's called River Cave.
It's called River Cave.
If you find the half-eaten effed corpses, you're on the right track. I'll have a team there shortly to help you mobilize and get that out. If you can just keep the crystals secure until we get there.
Sure thing.
See you soon. And well done. So, what do y'all want to do? You got a little bit of time to wait until they show up.
Voln is just going to kind of look around and kind of tell everyone that they did a good job. He's very proud of them. Maybe it's a good thing that we all ended up on this one together.
Yeah,
I mean,
Zaxby's
at least
like gushing over how cool your limit break was, and how
That was pretty
how
fucking
awesome
cool.
she is. And then complaining that she's hungry, and then also looking at the shiny crystals because who doesn't love shiny? If you're a cat, you like shiny things. It's
you
the
said
law.
there was one that ran off. I'm gonna go stand at the top and just stand guard. But I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, you see that the cave continues on. So, give me a mind check.
Mind check, and this is -2 from
Yep.
me. So
It's
How long is that
dark.
gonna last?
I think until you rest.
because I know
The weakened
Grace
enfeeblement does not wear off at the end of a phase and can only be removed by completing a rest action or by effects which specifically remove it.
Yeah. So he's just a tired boy. Yeah. So he's just gonna walk up and just probably still recovering from the bullshittery that he just did. He's gonna like walk up and kind of just like look out and is just looking. There's like head empty, no thoughts.
Sure. It's dark, quiet, deep. You don't hear anything, but that could be a good thing. It also might mean that the threat has moved on.
Yeah.
But you are unaware of anything going on deeper into the cave.
Cool. Vaughn under his breath is just gonna be like, I can't believe I did that. I've never done that before. I'd probably never be able to do that again.
What do the rest of you want to do while you wait on them to show up?
I'm for sure playing with a shiny rock.
Okay. Maybe
I'm on the floor, sitting, batting around the shiny rock, and you cannot tell me any different.
one of the crystals. Cool. And then what about you there, Belle?
I'm from this town area. Are these
You're from the region, yeah.
Are these crystals like common here? Or are these something that are imported or got transported here?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a good question.
they're pretty common trade around here. You've never seen this many in one place. A lot of people in Eorzea use them to perform minor magics. Those that aren't as steeped in magic as someone like yourself, they use them to perform minor magic. So they're found quite often around, right? But typically they are shipped in by the trading company that got hijacked. But normally they're not concentrated like this. They're shipped in and dispersed, basically. So they're common, but this is a lot of them in one place. They each contain, small amounts of ether, and all of these put together is an enormous amount. And whatever they were planning here, they required this much ether. Aether? Aether.
Aether, yeah.
Aether.
Yeah, Aether.
Um, if they had this much at their disposal, could have been bad news.
Okay. I'll just do some nerdy wizard shit and study it, see if there's a way of possibly extracting the magic into it, like an aether potion, or possibly like enhancing spells temporarily or something. Just do some.
Give me an intelligence check.
All right.
That's good.
Boop.
That's good. I like that idea. Nice.
18. We're working with the starter set, so I'm gonna just make some shit up right now because
Sure,
I don't
not?
have
Hell
items to work with. So we're gonna do
fair.
it. You do think that you can probably, if you were to skim one or two of these off the top, which they probably owe you anyway. I would say that you would be able to make I'm gonna call it just a greater health potion. So I'll say that it gives you
Alright.
6 HP. Still a secondary
nice.
action instead of the 3. And then I'll also give you let's do another Ether Plus, so you can have two items out of that. You won't have them right now, but you'll be able to make them over the next couple days. By the time you went adventuring again, we'll say that Ether gives you two MP instead of the 1.
Sick.
So basically, just double the potency
Oh,
of
yeah.
the base items that you had before.
Awesome.
Eventually, you hear some footsteps coming from the south. Ugh. And then you hear some people just kind of talking. What the fuck are these? They're like arms everywhere. You hear somebody else say, I think those are like efts, I think they're called. Whatever tore these things apart. I don't want to see what did this. Then you hear someone else just like, you think you hear some retching going on. Eventually, you do see Warren come in with a bunch of other people, and they're all dressed in a similar uniform that signifies that they're with the stone torches. And Warren steps in and just immediately, holy shit. Wow, you really found the mother lode. Good work. This is a lot. Do you happen to know what they were intending to do with these?
I would try to summon an icon or do something for an icon of fire. Ifrit, I think its name was.
A summoning?
I think that's what he said. I don't know. I got hit real hard. I might be missing something.
Well, if that's what they were intended, then I think you've done some mighty fine work here. Jeez. Do you know the power of something summoned with this many crystals? I don't.
I'll look over and see if it's nerd shit.
I'd like to imagine Zaxby's on her back too, like batting at them like a cat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But she's smart, she's a smart cat, so she like hooked her own thing up. Like she created it so she could pull it.
She like dangled it from her spear, like with some
Yeah. All right, if you wouldn't mind helping, we brought some chocobo to help pull this out of here. We can get this loaded up, head back to town. I think you all deserve a nice rest, and drinks are on me.
Beautiful.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to do before you pack up and head back?
Bone is still out of it, still barely holding on to his last semblance of humanity after what he did. He's not thinking straight. He's gonna use his like giant axe as like a shovel for these crystals and like just lightly like lifting them up and tossing them in and stuff.
Okay. Perfect.
It's gonna be so much easier than my tiny little hands grabbing one.
That's
Still
fair. Yeah.
Still shaking a little bit, right? And you're finding the work a little harder. You're very tired, and you can feel the effects of the battle on you. So, you all pack up, start heading out. This is unbeknownst to your characters, but there's a cutscene right here. So this is for you, the players, and for the audience. But your characters are not aware of this. And I don't usually do stuff like this in my games, but it's interesting, and it wants me to, so I'm gonna do it anyway.
It wants me to. Okay.
Hey, well, look, it wants me
compelled.
to. There's like a little box here that says, "Read this." So I'm gonna do it. As you and your group start making your way out of the cave, and let's move back to the Thanolin scene because I like this picture. As you're packing up, moving back to the cave, unbeknownst to you, a man in merchant garb is watching from a nearby cliff top. As you labor with the precious cargo, loading it up, hitching up the chocobos, pulling it, heading back to town. The passing breeze blows back his hood, revealing a pearl-like orb set right in the middle of his forehead. For those of you who aren't familiar with Final Fantasy XIV, this does mark him as Garlemald. It's a lot of political stuff. It's basically, if you watch Kupo Quest, it's the Empire's version. It's the Empire of Final Fantasy XIV. You know, it's the Empire. They're not the best people in general. There's some good ones. The man's just watching. He says to himself, "This is what I get for relying on beasts. I had hoped they would put up more of a fight. No matter. Their ilk already possesses the crystals they need to summon Ifrit. This is just a minor setback. Still, I can't allow these Eorzean barbarians to interfere with our plans again. Mark my words, you savages. You will rue the day you crossed Galba Lupulture." The man scowls.
Sorry.
I love that chocolate.
On the scene far below, and departs into the dusty distance. I ad-libbed a little bit, but for the most part, I was pretty faithful to the text box. Okay?
Love that.
So, Final Fantasy XIV, people, I did what you asked of me. Would you like to sponsor the show? So, a couple days later, we're back at the quicksand.
Yes.
Having a drink,
Yay.
recovering a little bit from your wounds. You are no longer weakened. This would be a couple days later. Maybe you've even taken another little job since then, but for the most part, I would imagine that most of you have laid low. You see,
Sorry, stupid thought.
everybody, give me a mind check.
Laying low. Vaughn's idea of laying low is just constantly taking like baby adventurers through the
Nat one.
Tantara Deep Croft.
Me too.
You know what Zaxby's doing right now? Zaxby has her like head on a table and she's like swiping a mug off the table. Like,
I love Zaxi so much. Perfect.
So none of us notice.
None of you notice, but someone you all get startled as there's this scraping noise as a chair gets pulled out, and before you even realize it, there's a Lalafell woman that's just sitting at the table. She's kind of like shown herself in. She looks around. Sorry, I was trying to get your attention, but you all seemed deep in your cups. But you are the ones that took down the crystal shipment, right? That recovered it? Matched the description of the party.
Yes. Sorry, do we know you?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm so sorry. My name is Celica Flame. I didn't mean to not introduce myself. Let me back up. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Have you heard the news? The news of Ifrit?
PTSD response, no. Vaughn's just probably just gonna put his head on the desk and just probably like slam it once.
There's no need to overreact. I wasn't sure if you'd heard the news. I did want to let you know. I work with a group that has been... I work closely with a group that has been actively trying to squash some of the larger problems that have been popping up recently with Eorzea. And when I saw you here, I just thought I would deliver the news if you hadn't heard. It does seem that the Amalj'aa had managed to still have enough crystals left over to summon Ifrit afterwards. However, he was quickly dispatched by a rather handsome warrior, if I say so myself. Some of calling him the Warrior of Light. But I have been told that the amount of crystals that you recovered is probably what made the difference between life and death. for a hero. I think that the aether you were able to recover from that cave is likely what kept Ifrit from being strong enough to prevail. And I just wanted to make sure that you all knew the part you played in this. And I have it on good authority that a certain warrior has his eyes on you as well. Recognizes what you've done. You may be called upon in the future, if you're willing to help.
Is that your warrior of light that's keeping an eye on things?
He's doing what he can.
Well, if he's handsome, count me in.
Oh, he's incredibly handsome. I do think
Heart eyes.
I do think there's quite a long line. There's this one girl. She's got a twin brother, but my God, she's crushing on him so hard. It's ridiculous. Like, she just won't shut up about him. I mean...
Oh, it is headcanon as fuck.
Oh,
it is
Alice
headcanon
yeah.
Fuck.
She won't admit it, but I'm pretty sure she has the hots for him. But, you know... I'm not sure about her brother, too, maybe, but her definitely. Anyway, I did want to let you know that the warrior and the scions send you a debt of gratitude and their thanks. I do fear something sinister is afoot here. I think this might just be the first domino to fall. If I'm correct, I have no doubt we'll be seeing each other again in the future. I can tell that you all are a group that has trouble leaving well enough alone. We like people like that. Anyway, until we meet again, I just wanted to, meet you. She pushes her chair, and she starts to get up. Oh, one more thing. What do you call yourselves?
Volan is just going to kind of look down towards Bell, Ken, and Zaxi, and is going to go through all of the history and memories he has of running everybody through so many dungeons and always coming out on top. But no one ever trusts this group now, like before. Now we're actually seeing somewhere we're the underdogs, so we are, well, if nobody else has got any suggestions, we are the Aurochs. Battlelands underdogs.
I like that. The Aurochs. We'll remember that. Enjoy your meal. She finishes pushing her chair, hops down, walks off, leaving you all alone with a little bit of peace and respite for now. And that brings us to the end of the level 30 adventure from the book. So, the next time our characters play, they will be level 40. So, it means I've got to get back into 40. Alchemy and... Yeah. Yep. So, I got to get back in and add the new abilities. Oh, there's always been more. I just didn't put them in because we didn't need them yet.
No. I thought it was 30, 50, and 70. So I'm like, oh, they added more levels. Let's go.
Yeah, no, it's 30, 40...
70.
I think it's 40.
Hell
Now you've got me doubting myself. Do not make me doubt myself on stream, sir.
How dare you?
Okay, we
save that shit for afterwards.
Good day,
We have been playing together for like almost 2 years, bitch.
I think it's over 2 years at this point. Anyway, so that'll bring us to the end of this first one. So what do you think? I kind of like the system.
It's fun. I liked it.
Very combat focused for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, this system's really cool.
Yep.
It's a nice little difference from our normal Kupo quest, which is a lot of talking.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
a lot of RP.
Stuff gets that way. Yeah.
We have so much built up in that world though, like fucking hell.
Yeah, there was more fighting in the beginning, but then as we got into it, these people started playing politics more than they were
Then
just
Sarah happened.
playing murder hobos. So, although right now you're fighting Sephiroth, so I mean, come on. I'm still giving you some fights.
Which, by the way, if you want to check that out,
You
watch
should.
Head
YouTube
over
for
to
the
Kupo
first half.
Quest.
The second half next week.
The second half is next week. So yes, they are fighting. They're fighting my homebrew version of Sephiroth on the original Kupo Quest, which is homebrew. It doesn't take place. It uses 5e, so not this system. We're pretty deep into it. We're in episode 63, something like that. And honestly, probably depending on what happens, barreling towards the final act. I mean, we're getting pretty deep into it. So yeah, but still, I think if you want to watch it, it's a pretty good place to catch in. We just started a new arc 4 or 5 weeks ago, so I try to mark that on the thing. Other fun things that will be next week. I don't know when we'll be back with this. I will follow up because I'm gonna have to take a week off, so the schedule will be a little bit weird going into October, and then in October, announcing here, I guess for the first time, we are having what we have put together and named Werewolfkins Con. It's going to be 2 weeks of nothing but horror themed one shots. So regular programming will be gone for those 2 weeks. We've got Walking Dead, looks like Alien, Vaesen. I'm going to do a Broken Tales. We will have at least one 5e game. So just a bunch of, and maybe 10 Candles. We might be playing that. We're working on something. Killer's going to run one. Maybe. She said she was thinking about it. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Possibly just with like a little homebrew set, like a homebrew system. So it's going to be great. So it's going to be just 2 weeks of just like horror for the Halloween season and stuff like that. So that might mess with when we start the level 40 adventure for this, but we will be back eventually for that. Rest of this week, though, we got Golden Vault, which is our more lighthearted, comical one. And then we've got, I'm just going to call it, we're doing Temptations this week.
Okay,
you good with
cool.
that? Yeah, because I want to play Rose. So
I want to give more trauma to my players.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we've got going on. Couple things. If you if you think we're fun to talk to, join our Discord. Links in the description. Everyone's welcome. We have a really open, welcoming Discord. Everybody's super cool. If you're not cool, I kick you out. But I haven't had to do that yet. So everybody's been pretty nice. And we have a Patreon you can join for free if you want. I put polls up for free and things like that. Then there's some paid tiers with some additional things you could jump into if you wanted to, but join for free. I was running a poll on which systems to play for the horror week, and the two that were winning definitely got in their list. I've added more to it since then. It kind of expanded. But anything else? I'm sorry I took your thunder, Killer. You like to tell people to join the Discord.
No, it's cool. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. I always fail to say that. Like and subscribe. We do this just for fun, but it's fun to see the numbers go up, and it's fun to meet new people. For those of you that are commenting on the videos, I love it. Everybody again has been super nice. It's great because we're not that big, so we haven't run into like the jerks on the internet. Everybody's been super nice. Thank you again for anyone who's helped us with the helpful comments. We're all just trying to learn this system as we play it too. But again, 14 content will be back. Just it'll be a couple weeks because of the schedule, me having to go out of town for work, and then a bunch of horror spooky stuff in October. So, but we'll be back for sure. Anything else? No.
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else.
Last thing then, September 24th. Is that next week? Or the week after?
That is next week, yes.
Next week, Tuesday. Check out Omega Ohm TV on Twitch. The Walking Dead is back. I'm in that on his channel. It's great. You will be also Walking Dead one shot for Horror Week. Or Werewolfkins Con. That's what I'm naming it. It's cheesy, but I love it, and Killer came up with it. So I made a logo and everything.
That's awesome.
I didn't send it. I'll send it to you, Fish. I'll send it to these two because I was bouncing ideas off of them. But I'll send it to you in just a minute.
Yeah, please do.
Anyway, if there's nothing else. Thank you all for playing. Thank you for watching. Thank Alchemy for making a tabletop system I could actually use to run this.
Alchemy is sick.
smoothly, and it was sick. I was able to input all of my stuff, build this up really easily to do 14 in here without having to do a lot of like homework or coding. It was great. It was awesome. Plug in a Patreon too. I have what's called the Wolfkin's reference library at the $3 tier. If you like, all these screenshots and things I use for the backgrounds are going to be part of that. So all these ones, I took all these in game, and then there's some other things that I put up there just for just it's a reference library, so things that you can use to reference. And I'm going to start putting up detailed like backstories of Kupo Quest NPCs and things like that, because I did have those on the Scabbard. But I've kind of migrated away from that, so I think I'm going to start putting them up there if you're interested. So, and the maps are available at the $5 tier. So any of the maps that are the battle maps, 4KV versions of the battle maps are available at that tier. So, but again, join for free. We don't need money. We don't need you to pay us money. We do it for fun. But it helps, because some of this stuff costs a lot of money, and these jerks don't pay for anything. They make me do it all. Anyway, that was my plug. Thank you all. We will see you soon. Until next time, though, lally ho, friends. Have a great night.